You can love God, have big dreams, be a good person, and still wrestle with this thing called envy. It's that little whisper, why do they have what I've been praying for? Why them and not me? And the truth is, our generation is addicted, and I mean addicted to comparison. We scroll through success stories like they're normal, and we wonder why our story feels so small. But here's the thing, envy does not come from other people winning. It comes from thinking their win somehow takes away from yours. Psychologists call it upward social comparison. It's when you look at somebody ahead of you, maybe richer, better looking. I mean, we're all good looking, but better looking, maybe more successful, and it'll make you question your worth. But the twist is, you're not comparing yourself to their real life. You're comparing yourself to their edited version, their wins without their wounds, their progress without their process. And envy, it tricks you. This voice of envy, it says, if I had that, I'd finally be enough. But it's a lie, because envy doesn't end with getting what they have. It just finds somebody else to envy next. And look, God is not silent about envy. In James 3:16, he says, for where envy and selfish ambition exist, there is disorder and every evil practice. It doesn't just affect how we feel, it shifts our hearts. It turns celebration into competition. It makes gratitude feel impossible. And slowly, we stop seeing the beauty in our own life.
The fact that they have it means that in principle, you could get it. At least someone has. So that's a pretty good deal. And then you might say, well, the fact that I'm envious of that person means that I actually want something. And then you might think, well, what am I envious of? I'm envious of their attractiveness to women. It's like, okay, well, now you know something about yourself. You know that one true motivation that's making itself manifest to you is that you wish that you would be the sort of person who is attractive to women. Now, of course, that's an extremely common longing among men, period, but particularly among young men. It's like, well, what makes you so sure you couldn't have that? Here's an answer. You don't have enough faith in yourself. And maybe you don't have enough faith in, well, I would say the divine. You don't believe that the world is characterized by enough potentiality so that even miserable you has a crack at the brass ring.
But here's the hope. God never told us to compete. He told us to run our race, our own race, and to stay in our lane, to trust that what He has for us can't be stolen by anybody else. And I felt it, watching people maybe get opportunities that I prayed for, seeing friends succeed while I'm stuck here in my room in silence. And it hurts sometimes, and sometimes it makes you want to give up. Envy grows where gratitude dies. The more I stare at what they have, the less I see the blessings that are right in front of me. And when I started thanking God for what I already had, that grip envy had on me started to fade.
You're known for being strong. You're known for being self-confident. You're known for being Machiavellian or whatever it is.
Funny or lighthearted. Yeah.
People judge on appearances. They don't judge on the reality of who you are. They don't know who I am or who you are. They judge on what they see and how we appear. They want to have something consistent that they can grab onto. They want to say something simple. That guy is funny and that's who he is. This guy is that. They want a very simple formula. And if you can't be consistent, if you're all over the place, yeah, you'll get some power that way, but it'll make you look distrustful, and people won't like that, and your reputation will be one of somebody who has no soul, who has no core. So reputation also has to have a consistency.
Look, if envy's been choking your joy, you're not alone, and there's a way you can fight it. You name it. You call it what it is. You don't hide it. Bring it to God honestly. Celebrate others intentionally. When somebody wins, actually cheer for them, even when it's hard, because that's real growth. Remember your own lane. God's not preparing you to be them. He's preparing you to be you. And your path may take longer, but I swear it'll all be worth it. Psalms 37:4 says, delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart, not the desires of their life, yours. So if you're feeling behind, unseen, or overlooked, pause. You're not forgotten. You're not late. You're not less than. You're just in a different season. Envy tells you that your life doesn't measure up. But God says different. You were never meant to measure your life against theirs in the first place. Your story still matters, and it's not over. I appreciate you for listening, and this has been Daniel Talks. God bless.